Welcome back, Nick Lenz. Just coming according to classic slash non-classic. This episode number 1303 and double number 1197. Next two volumes, Batman Beyond. First up, it is, I believe this is volume 5. Yes, volume 5. Yes, volume 5. Yeah, volume 5. The Final Joke. Yep. This arc is a follow-up to the first arc of this run. Well, this relaunch rebirth book. Plus, you can kind of say while reading this, it's just this book's take on Batman Beyond Return to the Joker. Because it features Return to the Joker. Which, that's interesting. So, in this version, now, unlike in the movie where Joker was working with the Jokers, in here, he pretty much was killing off all the Jokers. Though some of them, he basically made him to a group called the Throwbacks. And of course, well, Joker is, well, he's doing this because he's dying. Well, he's also old too. We want to do one last thing. And it's also the last time for a bit that we have Matt McGinnis, Terry McGinnis' younger brother, as Robin. Because what happens in the storyline, well, he has to stop being the character. He has to stop being Robin for a little while. The artwork in here is mostly done by Brett Booth. He's the main artist on these issues. Yeah, this is basically issues 25 to 30. We also have Kelly Hammer, Marco Singh, and Evan Doc Streeter, with the cover art done by Victor Khalifa, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yep. Now, in these issues, we basically have flashbacks to when Tim Drake was, well, not Tim Drake, when Dick Grayson was Robin. Though we also have, for reasons, we have Bruce Wayne in the New 52 attire. Yep. Also fighting the Joker as well. Yep. And of course we have Batman operating in daylight. Yep. Batman Beyond operates in daylight. Yeah, for some reason they're operating in daylight for some reason. Don't know why, but they are. So, and they also work Commissioner Gordon. I appreciate though how, like, yeah, I appreciate how Dan Jurgens writes Matt McGinnis as Robin. He treats Commissioner Gordon with a good amount of respect, like, glad to Commissioner Gordon. I mean, he doesn't know Barbara Gordon very well, so he basically calls her Commissioner, which, that's fine. Of course, the investigating serious murders is done by the Joker. We have a guest appearance by the Creeper himself, Jack Ryder, though it's unknown if he actually was the Creeper in this universe. I have no idea. News 52. So yeah, they just deal with like return. We see also a panel that shows like a lot of the classic Batman villains and members of the Batman family. We have Batman front along with Tim Drake, Barbara Gordon in the outfit people like her in, not the current attire. I'll talk about that next episode. We also see Red Hood. That's in the far right. On the left, we have the current Batman Beyond Robin. We also have The Signal, Damian Wayne, Riddler, Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, Harley Quinn, Commissioner Gordon, giant head of him, Joker, Scarecrow, Killer Croc, Penguin, Catwoman, Ra's al Ghul, Two-Face, and I think that's supposed to be Alfred. But it's overall really good mural, like something in the past. Yeah, and then we have, well, a flashback of the Batmobile. Then we have a flashback of possibly when Bruce was last time he fight Mr. Freeze with Red Hood. And I love this little panel of like montage of potential like villains they could possibly. One is Ink, well actually Spinner. We also have Karnak, who actually showed up previously, and Blight. Oh, don't worry, he shows up later. Oh yeah, and also we also have Dick Grayson, who's retired. And, well, he's working behind the scenes with him. So, then Barbara, basically, goes to her office. And who's sitting in her chair but the Joker? Yep, the Joker is here. And she points out, though, not one of his imposters. Possibly that's a reference to 3 Jokers. But no, this is the actual Joker. And she's basically dodging his bullets. And she's like, my magic... Miss Babs, you're gotten faster your old age? I mean, Barbara Gordon, I'm not sure how old Barbara Gordon's supposed to be. Presumably, I'd say Barbara Gordon is probably in her 40s, I'd say. But she looks great the way Brett Booth draws her. Though Dick Grayson's got white in his hair, she doesn't look like she looks like she's probably in her mid-40s. So, they go after the Joker. Oh, and by the way, the bearded guy. Yeah, this guy here. You won't believe who this guy is. That is Dick Grayson. No joke. This guy is Dick Grayson. Yep, Dick Grayson has gotten old. And there's stuff related to him in the third show, which we'll discuss next episode. So, they basically rescue people. And they discuss, well, about the Joker and his immediate plans. So, then we have Terry on a date with Madeline Walker. Yeah, they started dating. His previous girlfriend, Diane, yeah, they broke up. Yeah, they broke up multiple times. So he's dating the former 10, who's gone straight. Yeah. And we have the throwbacks, because of course we have throwbacks. And then we have, well, basically Matt McGinnis basically knew what he wants. Is Rob basically contacts him, he's on his date to take out the Joker. We have Joker Beyond. And plus, you gotta love this cover. This very much is Bruce Timm-esque cover. Well, the first half of the cover is, well, basically you're seeing Joker punching out Robin. Yeah, love this cover. And basically the artist who did this cover, which is, I don't know if it's Jurgens who did this cover, but this artist should get an award for that fantastic cover. Yep, so I'll take on this robot. And then apparently the real Joker is in the Batcave. Yep, he finds his way to the Batcave. And he holds Matt hostage. Of course, he finds his way to the Batcave. And then we see Dick Grayson's daughter, Elena. Which, don't worry, she becomes a big player later. And then, of course, we have a fight between Bruce and Joker. This is interesting. Of course, Bruce using his cane against Joker's crowbar. That is quite nice. And then we have a nod to Death of the Family. He gets hit by the crowbar. But he stops the Joker. And then apparently he takes out a gun. Yes, a gun. And then Joker has a heart attack. Yep, Joker's dead. And then 30 is basically deal with the aftermath. Yep, because what happened, like, Matt has to stop being Robin. Because what happened, temporarily. Of course, Batman goes after the throwbacks. Of course, they were step back, Robins. Of course. And of course, the girl who probably is standing for Harley is like, stopped by Dick Grayson, someone who knows better. Just pick up tricks who gets whacked. Huh? Sorry, don't be. I'm the one who's sorry for this happened to you. You don't think I'll worry about you as being a kid. We need to talk. Not here, at the back. Commissioner going to pick up the trash. And so he has to temporarily stop beating him. And then he asks the obvious question. Harley Quinn. Whatever happened to her? And we possibly see this is possibly Harley Quinn. He's like, you do not belong here. Pulls out the body, possibly the Joker. You deserve better. Come on, I'm taking you home. Puddin'. Yep. That apparently is Harley Quinn. Apparently. Yeah, the ending of this book is very much like the ending of the movie itself where Harley Quinn shows up. You don't fully see her per se, but she's there. But for the storyline itself, this book is, I'll get roughly 9.5 out of 10. It's really good. Next up it is Volume 6, Divide, Conquer, and Kill. Still by Jurgens. He does pretty much the whole run. The book actually ended just last year. Of course, the artwork is not done by Brad Booth for this arc. This is by Rick Lenardi. Yes, this is the artist behind Spider-Man 2099. Why not? He did a futuristic series for a few years, so why not have him do Batman Beyond? And I got handed to Jurgens. That is actually a really good choice. I mean, he drew a futuristic version of New York City, so why not draw the futuristic version of, well, of basically Gotham, aka Neo Gotham. Now, what's this storyline? Well, it mostly is about Arkham Asylum and stuff related to the Wayne Powers merger. Yep. And then for some reason, the way Rick and Arnie draws tear him against this Batman. It's like, okay, he's pretty well built, and then it's like, okay, let's make him a freaking bodybuilder. Like, what the heck? We have a brand new suit. Though this is actually not to be Terry. Nope, it's an imposter. Who? Falseface. Yep, Falseface is posing as Terry. Do not know why, but he is. Yep. And we have the Falseface face up against this other guy posted in the storyline. Oh yeah, this guy in Arkham Asylum who they think is Falseface, but then it's actually revealed to be Bruce Wayne. Yeah, it's kind of weird. And it's definitely the Wayne Powers merger, which that's more nods to Batman animated series. And of course, take this match, and it's Bruce Wayne, which really makes no sense. Yep. I mean, Terry's like a little different because he's a bit arrogant more than usual, like that's what Falseface would do. And of course, he walks on the mansion in the Batsuit, something Batman never actually did at all. This is completely out of character for Terry to do. I mean, why would he walk around with his mask off, wearing the costume in the Wayne Manor? This makes no freaking sense. And then, of course, well, he walks off. I love this coverage. Another great homage to the Batman Beyond series, where the Batsuit looks is very much like the Batman animated series costume, and of course Bruce is drawn like the way Bruce Timm basically depicted him on the animated series. Yeah, and of course you have Madeline put on her tan costume, though Bruce gives her Terry's old belt. So Terry's like gets away from police officers, and then of course, she's saved by the Flash. Savior of the universe. Yep, it's always great to see the Flash. Yeah, making his first appearance in this series. Yep. The Flash teams up with Madeline, take on this speedster, and I'll take on Falseface. Yeah. And put away that costume he was wearing. And we see this mysterious person in cloak. Gotham Bay, huh? We see this mysterious person like, about time Wayne turned in. He never leave. Neo Gotham without the bat to protect it. Unthinkable. Good. Means it's fixed and ready to put to work. So basically, Terry's taking a break from being the Batman. Oh, don't worry, that doesn't last very long. Yep. It's a interesting storyline. It's not much to write home about when it comes to Batman. Mostly put the ending and just set it for the very next story arc. Yeah, that's simply all it is. Yeah, unlike, let's say, Final Joke, which that was really good, this storyline felt like it was, like, in the middle, per se. It just felt like that. It just doesn't feel like it's crossing. Let's say it's not, let's say, progressing the series forward. Not by much. I mean, you just have Terry basically act out of character the whole story. Aside from the fact you have very good artwork, there's not much I can hold about with this one. So unlike the first two I gave it a 9.5, this one I give it an 8 out of 10 because it felt like a tremendous step down from the last story arc. Though, the next one basically will be a lot better than this. Okay, so that's the particular review. Next one, more Batman Beyond and Batgirl. Yep, that's what the next one is going to be. Do this next video for the Comic Corner. Bye.